sub that went missing and has now been found. He was actually piloting the vehicle. We also have, and I don't know if we have these pictures, there we go. Shahzada Dawood and his son Suleiman were the other two of the 5 passengers on board. He is the British Pakistani businessman, 48 years old. This is his son Suleiman, 19. They were 2 of the passengers that were a part of this as well. Mr. Dawood, as we found out, was one of Pakistan's wealthiest men, part of one of the wealthiest families, background in textiles, fertilizer manufacturing. His son was actually a business student at the university in Glasgow in Scotland. Mr. Dawood and his son apparently had embarked on this journey to visit the remnants of the Titanic. They both enjoyed exploring together and taking these types of trips. It was the first one for Mr. Dawood's son. Also aboard, one of the passengers on board the Titan submersible, Hamish Harding. He's that British businessman that we told you about and explorer. He was also 58 years old. He had actually held several Guinness World Records, including one for the longest time spent traversing the deepest part of the ocean on a single dive. He actually wrote that on his Facebook page and had talked about that he had joined Ocean Gate's mission on a sub, he said, that was going down to the Titanic. And then there was Paul-Henri Nargeolet. This was the 5th passenger aboard the Titan. He is the French maritime expert that we had been talking about, who had been on more than 35 dives to the Titanic wreck site. He was one of 5 people aboard the submersible when it went missing. He was also the director of underwater research for RMS Titanic Incorporated, and that is an American company that owns the salvage rights, actually, to the famous wreck and displays many of the artifacts, by the way, in Titanic exhibitions, as those have traveled around the country, around the world, really. And his